Hello everybody, my name is Mark, this is Why I Hate the World, my peoples, where you at? Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Kyle Rittehhouse, who is my favorite little doughy right-wing murderer. Oh, excuse me, did I say murderer? I meant to say guy who shot two people to death in self-defense. Anyway, what is going on with Kyle Rittehhouse? Well, he made the news last week because he dared to suggest that people should vote for someone other than Donald Trump. See, it's no surprise to us all that Kyle Rittehhouse is a one-issue voter, and his issue is, of course, the Second Amendment. So what's Kyle Rittenhouse's problem with Donald Trump over the Second Amendment? Well, why don't we just let the man talk himself? Let me go ahead and open my laptop, and I got a video here, and we can see what he has to say.
Hi, I'm Kyle Rittehhouse, Outreach Director for Texas Gun Rights. A lot of people are upset that I said I'm going to be writing in Ron Paul for President of the United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks.
So, why exactly is Kyle Rittenhouse mad at Trump about the Second Amendment? Well, it has to do with bump stocks. And what happened exactly is that Donald Trump put a ban on bump stocks. Now, why did this happen? It was because in 2017, there was a huge massacre in Las Vegas, and essentially a right-wing lunatic, kind of not too much different from Kyle Rittenhouse himself. Not really. I mean, they kind of believed in the same things. But anyway, a right-wing lunatic gun fetishist kind of guy went up into a Las Vegas hotel and shot 60 people from a window. He was essentially firing into a crowd at a country music festival in Las Vegas. Killed 60 people. And the reason why this guy was able to kill so many people is because he was using a bump stock. So a bump stock, it's a device that you attach to a rifle, and it simulates a heavy rate of fire. Doesn't exactly match something from, say, a machine gun, like a fully automatic rifle, but it comes pretty damn close. And of course, this is why the guy was able to kill so many people, just firing blindly into this crowd at a high rate of fire, and 60 people died. And that's why Donald Trump, who is traditionally pretty pro-gun rights, Donald Trump doesn't really seem to give much of a fuck about guns, and only really seems to do whatever the NRA says because they give him money. But he was motivated to ban bump stocks by executive order in 2018 because of this massacre. Now, it's worth noting that, of course, the Supreme Court has most recently reversed this, so bump stocks are now legal again. But just the fact that somebody tried to do something about bump stocks, I guess, is a bridge too far for Kyle Rittenhouse. And now he's proudly announced to the world that he wasn't going to vote for Trump. And you know what? More power to him. I mean, I'm not a Trump supporter myself, obviously. I would never vote for Donald Trump in my entire goddamn life. But apparently this was too much for Kyle Rittenhouse's fans because he lost 20,000 subs in one day. People started going absolutely bonkers over this. I have an example here for you. This is someone named NotOpQ, who thinks that Kyle Rittenhouse was a crisis actor. So here's Kyle Rittenhouse, here's one of the kids who was murdered in the Sandy Hook shooting, which was also perpetrated by a right-wing lunatic. I know, it's funny how that happens, huh? Funny how, every single time some crazy person goes nutsoid and blows away 20 or 30 people, they all happen to be insane right-wingers. But anyway, I guess he thinks it's him because he has, the same nose or something? I don't know. This photo here is Kyle Rittenhouse standing at his trial with his hand inside of his shirt, and I guess he's trying to say that he's a Freemason because of the way he's standing with his hand. That's the thing with conspiracy theorists. It's like, You don't actually need any proof of any conspiracy. You just have to have a photo of you just doing a hand gesture or something or whatever, or you just have to look like somebody, and that's all the proof they actually need. So that's freaking hilarious. Got another photo here, which I thought was funny. Isaac's army, it's all a psyop. He's a she. So I guess the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse came out against Donald Trump means that he's a woman now, is what they're trying to say. That he was assigned female at birth and is trans, and this is... So I guess it's all a plan then? The whole thing where he went and shot 2 people to death at a BLM protest and all that stuff? I guess that was planned by the Illuminati or whatever to, like, what? I don't know, sneak him into right-wing circles or something so that people would trust him. I mean, I like how it's funny how nobody noticed he was a trans man until after he came out against Donald Trump, right? That's really fucking hilarious. And here's the thing about this picture. Where does the trans part come in? I mean, does Kyle Rittenhouse, does he have boobs in these pictures? I mean, do you see a vagina hanging out there? Is he dressing like a woman? Anything like that? Like, what's going on here? Right? I don't understand this shit. I guess it's just because he's like chubby and doughy and looks like an overgrown baby. I guess that's all it takes to call somebody trans. Just be out of shape, have baby fat in your face or something like that. And that's all it takes for them to call you a woman. To say that you're a trans woman or some shit. I don't understand that at all. Here is another reaction. This is from Donald Trump. Sad to see Kyle Rittenhouse, who I supported after he murdered more people than me, literally, has gone woke and didn't vote for me. If it were up to me, he'd be in jail. Ungrateful. This country needs loyalty, not betrayal. Make America great again. Didn't Kyle Rittenhouse and Donald Trump, like, meet for, like, a photo op or something? I don't know if that's true or not, but I have vague memories of Kyle Rittenhouse going to the White House. I could be wrong. Maybe he was just, something like that. I can't remember. But I really like how Donald Trump just turned on a dime. He should be in jail. It's like, all of these people 3 years ago or whatever, when he had his trial, they were all like, free Kyle Rittenhouse, free Kyle Rittenhouse. And then literally like one day, they just turned on a dime. Throw him in jail. Here's one from Cat Turd. Bye forever. I can stomach a lot of things, but backstabbing millions who supported you at your lowest point, then turning on Trump right after he got shot. Can't stomach it, won't put up with it. Forgotten forever. Looks like you lost another friend there, Kyle. Here's someone named Alex Cole. MAGA cult list of rules. Don't ever leave the cult. See rule number 1. And of course, we're quoting Laverne Spicer. Dear Kyle Rittenhouse, how fucking dare you turn against President Trump after all he did for your dumb ass? Trump thought you was really a nice young man. Nice young men don't betray their friends. He stood by you when the world was against you. Where the fuck you get off going public against him now? You could have voted how you wanted to without making it public. You did it the ghetto bullshit way. Okay? I hope your dumbass is happy to burn up all the goodwill you had in the MAGA community. And don't come crawling back when Donald Trump wins either. Boy, go fuck yourself. Damn. People are pissed. Look at that shit. I mean, first off, what did Donald Trump actually do for Kyle Rittenhouse? He didn't actually do anything. I mean, am I remembering that wrong? Did Donald Trump give him money or something like that? Did he, like, call off the investigation? Did he, like... He didn't do shit, so I don't know where the fuck she gets off saying that Kyle Rittenhouse owes Donald Trump. That doesn't make any sense. But that's where the cult part comes in. In case you guys forgot, it's a cult. But I really like this part right here. Where the fuck do you get off going public against him now? You could have just voted how you wanted without making it public. I really like that one, folks. What that really tells me, it's like, oh, you could have, like, you know, just kept quiet. You could have done what you wanted and just kept quiet. It's the fact that he went public with it. That's what pisses everybody off. I mean, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I got another one here for you from Joey Manarino. Kyle Rittenhouse apologized and came back to MAGA. We can stop attacking him now. This is why you have to put intense pressure on people. He likely saw everything flash before his eyes and came home to where he belongs. Good on him. He better prove himself loyal now until November 5th. I mean, if you needed proof that it was a cult, here's the cult. It's the fact that he tried to step out from the cult and then came crawling back. And now it's like, okay, now don't attack him. See, that's the thing. That's another bit of evidence there. More proof that you could tell that conservatives and Republicans and MAGA people don't actually have any morals or scruples or principles when they could turn the hate on and off like that. It's like 1 second they love him, the next second they hate him, and now he's like, okay, we can love him again because he's expressing the correct opinion. It's like a fucking religion, folks. Now, of course, what is Joey fucking Manarino marinara sauce talking about here? It's the fact that Kyle Rittehhouse did come crawling back literally 12 hours later. Kyle Rittehhouse. Over the past 12 hours, I've had a series of productive conversations with the members of the Trump team, and I'm confident that he will be the strong ally gun owners need to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed and unproductive. I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping send him back to the White House. You fucking coward. You little wormy coward. Can't even, if you're going to have convictions, you got to stand up for your convictions. If you're going to say something, hey, I support this, you at least got to have the fucking balls to support it when people don't agree with you. Absolutely fucking just pathetic. It's pathetic, man. It's like the wormiest, like disgusting, most just cowardly fucking thing that you could ever do. It'd be one thing if he was just complaining, oh, all these conservatives and MAGA people turned against me when I didn't agree with them, blah, 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 woe is me. That'd be one thing. At least all I'd be saying is, yeah, well, okay, the leopards ate your face. That's what I'd be saying. But no, it's the fact that he, came crawling back like a fucking little child. It's like, okay, please take me back, please. I guess apparently he lost 20,000 fucking subs or whatever on Twitter in the first hour, and then all these people talking shit about him, and he just couldn't take it. His fragile little fucking ego couldn't take it, and I guess he saw all the fucking MAGA grifter money drying up and realized, oh shit, I'm not gonna have a career if I don't crawl back to these assholes. What? Pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic. I mean, here's the thing. It was pretty mean. Here's another little joke I found. I thought this was funny. Write in Ron Paul from 2024. It's kind of amazing what you could do with these deep fake things, right? Oh my god. But no, I guess they're taking them back here. Here's another one I want to show you guys. Justin Baragona. Low Kyle caved to the cat turd mob. Here goes, cat turd. I was harder on you than anyone, but I can't hold a grudge when a man apologizes. Just remember when it was political poison to take your side, Trump and MAGA was there for you during your lowest point. And by the way, it wasn't a productive conversation that changed his mind. It was the anger and backlash from the betrayal, no doubt about it. You see that? See how just first off he goes here, oh, I can't hold a grudge when a man apologizes. Apologizes for trying to leave the cult, for having an opinion of his own. No matter how misguided you think it is. I mean, I think the whole bump stock thing is fucking ridiculous and they should be illegal. But that's his opinion. And, he's an American citizen, Kyle Rittehhouse, and he can vote for whoever the fuck he wants, for whatever fucking reason he wants. That's what it means to be an American. And the fact that these assholes badgered him and basically said, if you don't fall in line with us, we're going to destroy you. That's what got him to fucking crawl back. And then down here, it wasn't a productive conversation that changed his mind. It was the anger and backlash. See, Cat Turd even knows it. Cat Turd even understands it. I don't even think he understands it, but he's saying it without knowing that, yes, this is a cult. Yes, you try to leave, we're going to fuck you up. Yes, if you express the wrong political opinion that we don't agree with, we're going to turn on you in a dime, and we're going to cast you out. We're gonna ostracize you, you know. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Kyle Rittenhouse is fucking pathetic. MAGA is fucking pathetic. And anybody out there, if you believe this shit, why? Why do you subscribe to these fucking assholes? Why do you let these people dictate what you are and aren't allowed to believe? What you are and aren't allowed to express publicly? That's a fucking cult, folks. It's a cult the same way that Scientology is a fucking cult, the same way that fucking the Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult, the same way the fucking Branch Davidians were a fucking cult. That's what it is. It's just embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing, and honestly, I can't think of anybody who deserved it more than Kyle Rittehhouse. Let's not feel sad for Kyle Rittehhouse. Don't feel sad for him. Don't feel sad from the fact that, oh, he got smacked down like a little turd. Because Kyle Rittehhouse is a bad person. He killed 2 people with a gun that he wasn't allowed to own. Let's not forget about that. He was a minor. And in the state that he was in, it's illegal for minors to have the kind of gun that he had. And the only reason that he didn't get punished for that is because the judge let him off on a technicality. He wasn't allowed to own that gun. He had to, pay somebody who was 18 years old to buy it for him. So he wasn't allowed to own it. And the fact that he had a gun that he wasn't supposed to have meant that 2 people died. If he didn't have the gun, those people would be alive. Let's not forget that, okay? Those 2 people are dead because of him. And what did he do after that? So he gets off. Okay, great. He doesn't go to prison. Crisis averted. He's not going to ruin the rest of his entire life. Did he just go off and go to college and live a normal life after that? Drop out of public view? No. He turned the fact that he didn't murder 2 people, that he killed 2 people in self-defense. He turned that fact into a fucking career grifting, pathetic MAGA chuds. And he goes out, that's what Kyle Rittehhouse does. He goes off and he gives speeches. And he fucking made a video game. And he goes on Joe Rogan and shit like that. And he's like a spokesperson for gun rights people and all that. He turned the fact that 2 people are dead because of him, into a career as a fucking political pundit. And that's the only reason this guy's famous. Because 2 people are dead. He's a dropout. He dropped out of fucking middle school. He didn't even get to high school, for fuck's sake. He dropped out of middle school. He knows nothing. Did he study? Did he do the work? At least when you talk about other political pundits, people like Sean Hannity and shit like that, as much as you don't like those people, they're at least somewhat informative of the issues. They know politics. It's their job. They're lawyers. They went to Ivy League schools. They know who people are. They know the history and shit like that. Kyle Rittehhouse doesn't know any of that shit. Yet he's getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars to go talk to people. The only reason they like him is because he killed 2 people. And then he killed 2 liberals or progressives. That's the fact, because he killed them. Because he killed 2 people at a BLM rally. That's the reason why. 2 people who are from the opposite side of the political aisle than him. That's why they like him. Because they want to kill people too. They want to go out and kill liberals and progressives and pink-haired feminists and all of that shit also. And that's why they like Kyle Rittehhouse. So let's not forget that. I'm glad that this shit happened to him. You know why? Because fuck him. It's a little fucking coward. And I just think that shit's hilarious. The leopards definitely fucking ate his face.
Hello folks, if you like what I do and you want to support the channel, please consider buying something from my Etsy shop, supporting me on Patreon, liking and subscribing, and checking me out across my social media links listed below. Thank you all so much, and see you next time.